You're live. Okay,
Li-
cool.
We live, baby. Cool.
Get this intro. Let's get right into it. Oh, you grab my thing real quick.
I got you, bro.
The ins and outs of the business, YouTube.
We're giving y'all behind the scenes, YouTube.
There it is. Behind the scenes, ins and outs.
Got it.
Got it. All right. Here we go. Getting started in 3, 2, 1. Live from the man cave. It's Flag on the Play with HB and Bud. We're gonna talk Jags, Gators, and all things North Florida sports because we're Duval till we die. What's going on? Back at it on the last till Tuesday of June.
Yeah, another Till Tuesday.
So y'all know what that means, Flag family. That means that you only got 1 more month, well actually 3 more weeks, and then you'll be in training camp.
Yeah, because we grinding.
And
Lord
then
knows we are.
We can stop this foolishness,
Yeah.
because this foolishness.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because flag family, we love what we do so much, and we love giving y'all this product so much. But Lord knows we want to just talk about game. Like, oh, the Jaguars beat the hell out of the Patriots.
I can't wait.
Oh, the Gators won in the stunner. Man, the nose killing it. We want to talk. We want to talk football. Like, oh, what the team did Sunday, and then we can tell y'all what they did. I mean, what the college teams did Saturday, and what the football teams did on Sunday, and then come to y'all on Tuesday and give y'all a product. But it's the Jag days of summer
It
still.
is.
And we just scrambling to give you something good. We putting together some leftovers, man. I mean, it's gonna be good. Don't get it twisted, because we got some good food for you now.
I can't wait till the day comes where I get to break down some film
Oh man,
and get to tell y'all about how 5 out here carving up defenses or whatever.
Exactly.
Not in a scheme way like Jimmy Garoppolo, but like definitely carving up.
Don't do Jimmy G like that.
Jimmy G. Well, Jalen did Jimmy G like that by saying that he's a scheme quarterback and he couldn't beat the one-on-one straight up. But when you look at the numbers, Jalen right. So what I'm supposed to do?
I mean, like Jalen was trying. I mean, see, like I said, people love to get in their feelings, and like I said, Jalen was on TV, and as always, Jalen only gonna give you straight facts, and that's all he did was give you straight facts.
Spit straight facts.
Straight facts, like wide receiver to wide receiver. They shut them boys down.
Right.
But you dinked and dunked, which you got yours. You got yours.
Right.
But you dinked and dunked. But now, 49ers Nation got their pennies in a bunch and all this other nonsense.
Well, they play y'all no more.
Yeah.
So I don't even care.
And we're not going to see you again because New Orleans winning the NFC to get to the Super Bowl. So.
You know who I thought was winning the NFC? The fighting Jameis Winston.
Oh, you mean Black Peyton Manning?
Hey, you can't beat a fighting Jameis Winston if you fighting court cases.
Yeah.
So,
getting into some
Flag family, we gonna go ahead and jump into this.
That in the business, what we like to call a segue.
Yo, shout out to anybody out there that want to donate some segues to the host of Flag on the play, because we fat and we don't like walking.
And don't forget, and when we get on, we know y'all gonna see us rolling, you hating,
yes.
And that's it. That's all it's gonna be.
Trolling, trying to catch me riding the Segway.
That's it, because we really want to ride.
I really do want to Segway. I've been watching like different YouTube channels and stuff, and listening to different podcasts, and the host just asks for stuff, and then people send it in. Somebody please send us a Segway. We'll much appreciate it. We'll give you a shout out on the show.
And we'll damn sure ride it.
Yeah, for real. If you send me a Segway next week, I'll ride the Segway in a circle right in front of the camera for the YouTube live.
There you go.
But man, I want to talk about this Jameis Winston thing.
Oh,
now,
man.
I know we're supposed to talk Jags, Gators, and all things North Florida sports. But you know what? It's Bucks fans here.
I mean, it's Bucks fans plus Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is
went
basically
to where? What school he went to?
He went to boom, 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 Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, man. I feel like we got to talk about this. Number one, because I know some of y'all out there's Bucks fans.
And he's a no. So
and he's a Seminole.
Yeah, he's
their
Tebow.
He is their Tebow.
I mean, real talk, like the Gators.
Is he the greatest Florida State quarterback of all time?
Chris Winkie was. Winkie was a beast.
Chris Winkie was a beast. He ain't better than Jameis Winston. I was thinking you was gonna say Charlie Ward.
Charlie Ward was a beast. Charlie Hunter Heisman. Yeah, I mean that's their 3 Heismans. I mean, and I guess we got our 3 Heismans. We got we got Werfel, Steve, and Tebow, and they got Winky, Ward.
Grossman should have won a Heisman too, though.
Oh yes, yeah.
And I ain't even saying that because I'm a Gator. The dude's stats was ridiculous. Did he have like 5,000 yards?
Grossman don't nasty.
Grossman should have won the Heisman too, but whatever.
But back to Florida State, Tim Tebow.
Yeah, I just Jameis. Okay, now Flag family, everybody out there on the YouTube that's checking us out, we appreciate it. And everybody in the Flag family that's listening to us on the podcast and now on Spotify. So shout out to y'all.
Thank you, Spotify.
Spotify
finally putting us up.
Sorry it took so long to get on Spotify, but Spotify trash.
Don't do Spotify. Like
I mean, if they would have got our podcast up when we asked them to, it would have been better. But anywho,
they're trying
that's water under the bridge. We on that now. But if y'all been listening to the show, you've been hearing me say during our predictions, you heard me say I think Jameis this is year.
Mm-hmm.
I said I'm going for the Bucs to actually be the surprise team, not just win the South.
You got all Florida Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right. I said it was going to ship because to me, it's time for Jameis to rise and shine.
Yeah.
If you don't do it this year, Jameis, you're a bust. Okay? But here's what bothers me about this or whatever, right? Now Jameis just messed up my prediction. We ain't even in training camp yet. You know why? He ain't going to no Super Bowl, man.
Why he ain't going to Super Bowl?
Hey, number one, this is going to be over his head the whole season.
Yeah.
Number two, or whatever, you clearly, part of me picking him for the Super Bowl was growth, right? Maturity. And I was like, well, if he just grow up and mature a little bit, that he'll get to that next level, right? Growth and maturity is not getting sexual assault allegations. For the record, by the way, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
But that being said, it don't matter if I believe it or not.
Do you want to tell them what they say? I mean, I'm pretty sure
I'll go ahead and go over the case real quick.
So
basically, it looks like the league is going to suspend Jameis Winston for at least 3 games based on something that happened last year or maybe the year before. Last year, 2016. My bad. 2016. He was out with some friends, a few teammates. Jameis got inebriated. He got in an Uber or Lyft, whatever.
Very responsible.
Right, very responsible. Called the car service. Get in the car service. The driver was a woman, and the woman is accusing Jameis Winston of sexual assault because she said Jameis reached over and grabbed her crotch. Jameis is saying that he did not. Now, no charges have been filed by the police.
Yes.
They did investigate or whatever. The reason why Jameis is getting suspended for these 3 games is because Jameis told the NFL different stories than what he told the police.
Yes.
Now, that doesn't mean he's guilty. But when the NFL asked about it, first of all, they didn't know about it. Jameis didn't tell them it was coming up. The NFL didn't know about it until after the police, the Phoenix police or whatever it was, Arizona police, whatever, was already investigating. Secondly, or whatever, Jameis said he was never in the car alone with this woman. His friend then said to the police that he was in the car alone with the woman. Yeah, I'm gonna make it right here. What's that? Is that Carl Lewis? Yeah, Carl Lewis when he sang national anthem.
The Rockets.
See, let me tell y'all something.
Regular.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. Okay, this is a real deep sports podcast or whatever. Bud just gave you. You have to be knee deep in sports, like TV shows, talk talk radio, to know what that reference is. If you listen to Jim Rome back in the day, then you'll get the or whatever. And just like the reason why I say Chato Rio, that's also a Jim Rome reference. Shout out Jim Rome, come on the pod. But nevertheless, basically Jameis and the NFL has some different views on what the things that transpired. Now I don't even think the NFL thinks he's guilty, but he's getting suspended for the conduct policy. Because it's just like with Johnny Manziel, how he got suspended, even though he didn't get charged, it looked bad for the league.
Yeah, and Roger Goodell got to protect the shit.
And Roger Goodell got to protect his pockets. So, like, I just feel like it's such a setback for Jameis.
And I see what you're saying about the setback for Jameis. The problem is this. Obviously, I'm not judge, juror, executioner. I'm not going to say what Jameis did, what Jameis didn't do, because obviously I wasn't there. My problem with Jameis is this. He has such a track record for being so goddamn immature.
He's super immature.
Super immature.
And that's
Let's
why
go back to college.
But that's why
Let's
he
go
came
back to college.
And that's what I was saying, Flag family, about if he matures, he's Black Peyton Manning. If he doesn't mature, he's Jameis Winston. And I'm going to give you an example about how his immaturity leaks into his play. they were on Hard Knocks, right?
Yeah.
And Jags fans, you gonna remember this too. Jameis, there was a play on the goal line where Jameis scrambling around, he about to get sacked. And he just threw the ball up in the air from like falling on the ground, just threw it up in the air. And the ball was picked off.
I remember that play, yeah.
And he came back to the sideline and Dirk Cutter was like, "What are you doing? What was that? You can't do that." Now, mind you, that was Jameis' what, 3rd year in the league? Yeah, that was Jameis' 3rd year.
That was last year.
Yeah.
He played him harder. Oh my God! And let's not forget, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Bucks embarrassed us during those practice sessions.
Everybody embarrassed us in preseason.
Yeah, during preseason, we looked so
Road
bad.
Reporter.
We thought we were gonna be trash.
Road Reporter, Cole, Matt. Who else on the D? You don't count. You think the Jags trash at all times.
Exactly.
Tank. Everybody what the guys' thread turned into be, which is actually what created this podcast.
Exactly.
What the guys' thread turned into be. Everybody on that guy's thread. We got trashed by everybody. All y'all was down on Bortles.
Yeah.
And we all was down on the Jags.
Yeah.
I was the only one who supported you, Five. I love you, boo.
Yeah, you did.
And but that being said, yeah, and Jameis and them boys, when he has it together, he looks unstoppable.
Yes.
And when he is regular Jameis Winston, he makes poor decisions in life and poor decisions on the field. He's called. I feel like Jameis Winston is going to be one of these things where we look back at and be like, what could have been? Like Michael Vick.
It's sad. I mean, because Jameis has so much talent. Jameis lost what, 2 games in college?
Right.
Oh my God.
Who do you think the better? Not, and I want you to be honest here. Like take your Jags hat off, your Jags shades off, and put your analyst. This is my job hat on. Right. You work for Flag on the Play.
Okay.
Who has more talent? Pure talent. Jalen Ramsey or Jameis Winston?
Pure talent.
Pure talent.
God, that's just and this obviously, God, they're both knows. Jalen is a beast. Jameis is a beast. And the thing is, they're I'm gonna get a small smidge edge. Oh God. This is how bad it is. I want to say Jameis, because Jameis.
Me too.
I'm
glad you said that. Flag family, I'm glad he said that. I agree.
But I want you to, but you see how I'm torn.
Here's why. Jalen is what Jameis could be if Jameis focused.
Okay.
Jalen got focus.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, you do.
Because, see, here's the thing. Jalen immature too. Not in a bad way, Jalen. Not in a bad way. But what I mean by that, he want to be the best. And it really matters to him a lot. Sometimes to his detriment, i.e. the game I referenced last week when we played the Texans and they had to pull him out even though he was hurt. But he don't want to never give up and never be a low budget player. He always want to be the main attraction, right? So he knows for that, I have to put in effort, right? So you got Jalen has A-level talent and he has Peyton Manning level drive.
To be great.
Those two things together,
that's ridiculous.
It's Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, that's
right.
That's what those two things mean. Hall of
Manning,
Fame.
I don't care what y'all say, has no athletic talent. Zero. But he tall, but that's it. But what he does have is a drive that is none other, and I respect it. He beat the crap out of my Jags for a long time. He never beat the Gators though, but he has a drive that is unmatched. Him and Tom Brady.
But see, that's the thing. His drive and his football smarts.
Right.
And guess who else is a football savant? Jameis Winston. They say he might have one of the greatest football minds you'll ever run. The boy is so smart football-wise. He's a football genius.
And that's a shame, man. Jalen Ramsey was the number 5 overall pick. Jameis Winston was the number 1 overall pick. So I know number 1 picks are valued or whatever. In my opinion, we split hairs. But here's the thing. Nobody, not one person, is questioning Jameis Winston's talent.
No.
We're all questioning his
maturity. You're too old for that.
Jameis, I believe in you, bro. I think that you're a great player. I think that you can be the greatest quarterback of all time. I really do feel like that. That's how good I think Jameis Winston is.
Winston is a beast.
Get it together, bro. Get it together. And like I said, I don't think he did it. I know you said you indifferent because you wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
I wasn't there either, but I don't think he did it.
But he has a long line of immaturity. But with that being said, Jameis, the main thing is this. Jameis, I'm going to tell you, like an old wise man once told one of my friends who was acting a fool when we were about to go on a cruise.
Oh, tell him, baby. I was there for this Flag family.
You too old for that.
You too old for that.
Too old for that.
Well, see,
Jared.
we was on a cruise one time, and there's this dude that hang out with us. We call him Black Man. Sometimes we call him Tar Baby. But he's Jared J or whatever. Shout out Jared J. And me, Bud, Matt, we all on the cruise, man. We walking through. Y'all know how they have things for the movie theaters where you go.
Yeah, like the little ropes before you get on the cruise.
Or whatever. So we all walking through the ropes. It wasn't really nobody there. Or whatever.
No, it was nobody there.
There was nobody there. We were just getting on the boat. We had the early board, and shout out to the Smiley family for getting us the early board. Appreciate that. So we going on the thing, and Jared J decided I'm gonna bend down and walk under all the ropes. And when he got to the ticket counter,
old man.
It was an old black dude, and he looked Jared J in the eyes as he stamped his ticket and said, "What? You too old for that." And
which was the funniest one.
It's one of the funniest things that ever happened to us as friends. But you know what else? That old dude was right. Just follow the rules. That's why this applies to James' thing. Yeah, just follow the rules, man. All he had to do was go through the ropes the proper way. He could have stamped his ticket and he wouldn't have got scolded by that old black man. In this case for James Winston, he went under the ropes. And guess what? The old black man is the NFL. You're too old for that, James, because they talking about they and you know what, James, you messing up your money. At this point in time, James Winston could be the face of the league. Easily. I mean, corny. He was super corny and fake.
What do you mean?
Yeah. We watched Hard Knocks, and James Winston went up to every player before the game. I got your back. And then like he do all this like super lead, like everything he says is perfect.
No, you want to run through a wall for James Winston. Right. He's that type of leader.
He like a robot athlete, but I think the pressure of him being perfect at all times is why he make mistakes.
I guess.
You feel me? But James, man, we wishing the best for you, bro, and we want nothing but good things for you. I just feel like this was a big mistake on your part.
Now, it's 3 games.
Now, and another thing too. For all the players out there, the 1 or 2 of y'all that may be listening to this podcast or whatever, and for all the high school players that's listening, shout out to y'all. Here's something for when y'all go to the pros or y'all go to college and y'all get big. Never, ever, in my Chris Jericho voice, ever be by yourself. Period, point blank. Because you know what this turned into with James Winston? He say, she say. And he say, she say. They always gonna put you down, James. You have to think of the structure that you in and the type of athlete you are. They gonna put you down every time. So don't be alone, fellas, ladies, whoever. Yeah. Protect yourself. In jobs, all of us who listening and do stuff, we work jobs, we regular people. Everybody say CYA. Cover your ass.
I mean, especially as an athlete, a performer, all this other stuff, you are your brand.
That's it.
You are your business. You are your company. And just don't. It's sad. It's sad that the world we live in today, that you can't just be normal and be by yourself. But people trying to get. People see you as a lottery ticket. It's sad, but
right.
you. That's all it is. That's all it is.
And James, get right, man, so that I don't have to change my pick, because I really feel like that's a bold prediction. And if I get it right, I'll look like the greatest genius of all time.
But like I said, I got New Orleans Jazz. Guess who James playing? I think week 1. Oh, and them Saints.
Well, he not playing in week 1 because he's suspended. So,
yeah, I'm pretty sure James.
See you week 4, James.
I'm pretty sure the Bucks Saints, one of those games. I'm pretty sure it's week 1, but even if it's not week 1, pretty sure James is gonna miss the first Bucks Saints game, which is big for that division. That division is always tough.
That's what's up. Yeah. So Flag Family, I just want to take a minute and say that we appreciate everybody that's listening.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We got on Spotify this week, and the podcast is growing because of it. So appreciate everybody. We had somebody in Sweden, although I think it's my homeboy. If it is, shout out Kurt. I see you, bro.
Oh yeah, appreciate that. I mean, as y'all already know, I know y'all think, oh, once again, he's not gonna talk about the great empire and it's moving. You'd be wrong. The empire has moved on once again. We are now in Sweden. One time for the Swedes. I
really think y'all that the Swedish dude is my homeboy Kurt. My homeboy Kurt lives in Sweden. He's married to a Swedish model. I know it's like sound crazy, but for real, he went to University of Florida with me, and he worked for the Swedish government counting fish.
I'm gonna see your Swedish homeboy, and I'm gonna raise you We in New Jersey too, baby.
Shout out to Bruce Springsteen. Appreciate you.
Shout out to Jersey Shore. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Snooki.
It's Snooki.
That was like, you know, I gotta listen to the Jags.
That's it.
That's it. That. Yeah, or it could be my boo Alexa Bliss. Hey boo, I see you, world champion, baby. That's what's up. The streak continues. All right, man. We also, you want to talk about Jalen real quick, or you want to just BS? What you want to do?
We can talk about Jalen.
So y'all want us to talk about Jalen Flag? Yeah, talk about Jalen. Thanks, Flag. Okay. All right. So Jalen has said some shady junk on Twitter as usual.
It wasn't shady. It was straight facts on me.
It was straight facts, but he was like, "Yo, Jimmy G, he good, but." It's not like he was carving up our defense or nothing. He really did it based on scheme.
He should have been top 100.
Or whatever. Yeah, he should have been in top 100 players, which I kind of agree with, actually. And they was like, yeah, it was based on scheme because if you look at all the stats, all of them went to a fullback or a tight end. Mm-hmm. But the most receivers yards that they have for receivers, 25 yards. Ooh, that's pretty telling. That's pretty telling.
Shut them down, baby.
So he said that, and then basically the Big Cat Country version of the Niners or whatever had made a little tweet about it and was like, "Oh yeah, right," or whatever. And then Jalen,
they messed with the wrong. They mess with the wrong one because the Kang don't play.
Of course,
because guess what? When you come at the Kang, you best not miss.
That's right. And of course, Saya went back at him.
Oh yeah, like, definitely.
Yeah, next time y'all can at me because I know what I'm talking about. and he was like, yeah, at me next time because look at the stats, I'm right or whatever. And he was like, he good or whatever, but he ain't all that.
Exactly.
And you know what? Flag family, I'm gonna have to agree with Jalen. You know what Jalen is? And we really don't really care what Jalen says, so we just gonna turn this into a little like 2-minute Jalen love fest real quick.
Yeah, because we love King Ramsey.
You know what Jalen is, bro? Jalen is that player that if he on your team,
you love him.
He the greatest player ever.
Oh, but if he not,
he Richard Sherman. For real, I hate Richard Sherman when he played for the Seahawks. Although I will say this though, the incident with Crabtree. Where he was like, "Don't you ever put a sorry person on me like that again? Don't you talk about me?"
I mean, don't forget we got good moments from Crabtree. Remember when he was on? Remember when Seahawks beat the Patriots? He was walking the top rope. You mad, bro? Yeah. Mad, bro. And Brady ain't want none of that.
But see, that's you know, I think it's Richard Sherman is real funny. But yeah, for sure, man. They don't. If they're not on your team. You hate these dudes.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's good because Jalen gonna get in their head.
I mean, literally, Jacksonville, we finally really he is King Ramsey, and we really do have a bona fide superstar because no matter what Jalen says, it's prime time now. Yeah. Like, it's all over NFL Network. Jalen quotes about Jimmy G. It's all over.
If Jalen just have a 10% better year than he did last year, that's scary. It might be... remember that year Darrelle Revis was unstoppable?
Oh man.
Yeah, it might be one of those Revis type years. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, Flag family, Jags looking square in the face at a 13-3, if not 14-2, tying the franchise record for most wins. Mm-hmm. But I just don't see nobody beating them boys. I'm not one of these people where
this team's scary, man.
Yeah, man. And that's my thing. Y'all ain't even thinking about ASJ. How many of y'all out there actually thought about Austin Seferian-Jenkins on this team and how much that's gonna open up the offense? It's gonna kill it. And guess what? I heard they gonna start going to Corey Grant like they did in the playoff game versus the Patriots.
Y'all gonna get a big dose of Corey Grant.
So my thing is,
and let's not forget Leonard Fournette he's coming back in some of the best shape he ever.
And he healthy.
And he
understand how the season gonna go. And he ain't gonna get suspended for the game. So I just feel like it's gonna be hard to beat this team. And I'm not the national media who hate and just to hate because they just hate just because. I mean, or whatever.
They
good.
Jackson, we the national media.
Yeah, they just hate just to be trash. So like, I'm not
lazy reporter.
Right, I'm not them, and I'm also not a homer. Who I'm just saying that they're going to be really good because I think they're going to be really good. But to tell you, I'm very pessimistic in life in general.
Ladies and gentlemen, his name is a Hater Bear for nothing.
Hater Bear, but I just don't see this team losing, bro. Like, I feel like it's real hard. It's going to be real hard because we underestimating his defense, man. And if Taven Bryan is so decent, where Calais and these boys can get a little bit of rest, man,
just look at the simple things, just defensively. You got Yannick, who just want to be great.
Right.
You got Dante who trying to get paid. Because Dante, honestly, boys and girls, Dante ain't gonna be a Jag next year.
Yeah.
But guess what? Dante finna put that tape on for the 31 other
I hope he
teams.
gets 16 and get the biggest deal in history.
Oh, Dante trying to get paid.
Get 16 sacks, Dante.
You got Marcel Darius said, oh, y'all like what I did last year? Oh, it was cute. So he finna come back.
Right, because he want to get paid.
Y'all got Telvin, who feel like he let Puz down last year because we should have won the Super Bowl, which we should have won the Super Bowl. Miles Jack wasn't down, but that's a story for another day.
Miles Jack wasn't down. Streak continues.
And you got Calais Campbell, who won a Super Bowl. And you got this whole team want to be great. All these boys want to ring to just bona fide say how good this team is. And then you got Blake on. Blake is finna. I'm calling it. Blake is gonna have the best year. Five is gonna have the best year of his career. Five gonna ball.
Five.
I'm calling it right now.
I've been saying it. He took a little time to develop, but I remember the first game for Five was a preseason game versus Tampa. And I'm sitting there with Tank and the Rogue reporter, and Blake come on the field because Chad Henne started the game and did his thing. Blake came on the field, first 2 or 3 plays, bop, 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 right down the field. I looked over at Tank, I looked over at the Rogue reporter, I said, boy, we might got us one.
That's it.
And I know he's regressed a little bit since then, but I think a big deal that we not talking about is him playing with that injury for them last 2 years.
Oh my God, yeah, he was.
The surgery on his wrist, he might not even been able to grip a ball or throw a ball properly.
I mean, just look. I mean, literally, obviously, Flag on the Play family. We watch every single practice. We look at everything. You can see the ball. It's a whole different ball.
Yeah.
It's a whole different ball. It's always Blake don't go like this and go wobble, wobble, wobble.
Y'all know how Blake Bortles
Blake is like that thing. Wham! It's a nice tight spare. It's looking real good.
You heard me. Y'all know how Blake Bortles balls look.
Man, shut your ass up.
Also, real quick, I want to say something that I was talking to Bud about before this show that I'm kind of afraid of. I'm really afraid of. What if Blake get hurt? We do not have a backup quarterback. Now that Bud informed me that there was a rumor, because I brought this up.
No, this ain't no rumor. It's a reporter in New York. Y'all can find it. Who went online and made a story talking about, oh yeah, the Jets are looking for a pass rusher. So there's interest in trading. Listen to me closely. Trading Teddy Bridgewater to the Jaguars. Wait for it for Dante Fowler. You crazy all in your ass.
Y'all let us know in the comments, wherever you comment at, we'll pick it up, we'll see it. But let us know in the comments how you feel about that trade, Teddy for Dante. I think that's a silly trade.
That's a horrible trade.
That's a horrendous
trade. You know what I give you for Teddy? I give you like a 5 or 6.
I ain't giving you that. I give you a 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah. You think
and a 7th conditional round pick. First of all, I'm not gonna trade a dude who is a pass rusher who's gonna get me maybe 10 sacks. Who's on a contract?
I think Dante gonna get you 10 at least.
And he's on a contract year, and he actually plays for me for a guy who ain't gonna see the field because if Five keep his record of being a consistent, non-injured quarterback, then he'll play every game. So I don't want to give that type of player up for Teddy Bridgewater. But I do want Teddy Bridgewater. Okay. Not because I think that he need to compete with Blake and all that. Y'all keep that to yourself.
You just think he's a decent backup.
I need a backup quarterback.
Well, we got Cody Kessler. What you talking about?
I'm not with it. Cody Kessler, no disrespect, my boy. I'm just not with it. I need this team is ready right now. Mm-hmm. And if it's week 7 and Blake go down and he done, Cody Kessler ain't getting me no Super Bowl. That's a big regression. And I feel like I don't think there's enough stuff being said to Tom Coughlin and Dave Caldwell and Doug Marrone about the fact that your backup quarterback is trash. That needs to be addressed.
First off, you can't just sit on this pod and call Cody Kessler trash. Cody Kessler, come on the pod.
Come on the pod, bro. I apologize to you in your face when you get here.
I'm just saying.
I can't. He played for the Cleveland Browns.
Which you can't judge me on being trash. I played for the Browns. I played for the Browns.
He didn't win a game. Blake won games, and he played for the Jags. So no, bro, because no, it's just not good enough. To me, I would have went with a vet that's not named Chad Henne. That's what I would have did. I don't care who you would have got in here, Sam Bradford, whatever, You know who you want to be your quarterback.
Man, how in the hell is Sam Bradford? Sam Bradford still getting like $14, $15 million.
I mean, Sam Bradford's actually really good.
God.
I always tell people, man, who be hating on Sam Bradford. If you look at his numbers from any season when he plays,
he get hurt every year.
That's what I was about to say. When he plays 2 games, it's a damn good 2 games. It's a damn good. Damn good 2 games.
I got 2 games in every year.
Every year he got a good 2 games in him, and it's a damn good 2 games.
Every damn year he mess around and get $15, $10 million.
Because every year
get hurt.
The games when you put on his tape, he's one of the top 5 best quarterbacks in the NFL. And then when you take it, then he get hurt. But when you run at the tape, the man can play. So if you a team that ain't got no quarterback and you ain't got no options, and you like, well, this the year he don't get hurt. It's just like how women get old sorry behind dude and be like, I can change him.
I can save
him. No, yeah, you can't save him. He gonna get hurt on you again because he's trifling. But those 3-4 months at the beginning is gonna be the best 3-4 months of your life. Honeymoon stage. But you got anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here, man?
Man, I ain't got nothing. I'm just
glad y'all know these Jag days of summer are trash, bro. We trying for y'all. Here's the thing that makes it real hard right now. Basketball's over, right?
Yep.
Baseball's going on. The Marlins trash. The Cubs inconsistent.
The Cubs trash. Joe Madden, you trash too.
Ooh, I'm just saying that to the guy who got you a ring after 100 and something.
Like I said, Joe drives me crazy. It's just Joe does these little things, and it's little quirky little things that just kind of drive you wild, man. Taking out pictures at certain times, messing with the lineup. Joe
he get that in Tampa too.
It's what Joe does. And like I said, I guess the thing is, when you're winning, it's like, yay, go Joe. But when you're losing, it's like, God damn it, Joe, I swear I'll kill you.
Yeah.
It's just weird, man.
So it's hard for us, man, because first of all, I know y'all don't watch baseball. Maybe some of y'all do. And if y'all do, shout out to y'all. And if y'all want to hear more about baseball, just put it in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Because we watch baseball. We got a Cubs fan for Bud. I'm a Marlins fan, unfortunately. But hey, I can talk to y'all about how I think the good teams look when we lose to them. So that's hard. I would be into the World Cup because I love soccer, but I can't be into it because USA ain't in it. And yeah, I guess I like England because Harry Kane, and I was rooting for the African teams, but Nigeria got booted today. So
how Wakanda doing?
Wakanda is not in the World Cup. They are not a member of FIFA.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
I wonder how good that is.
You gotta keep it pure, man. You gotta keep it pure. Wakanda is like Japan. Ain't nothing but Wakandan blood running through there.
That's it.
So you know, but I mean, I don't know what else sports to give y'all. There ain't nothing going on. But y'all got, next week y'all it'll be 4th of July Eve.
That's it.
Because that's the 3rd. So next week it'll be the 3rd.
Because I think the rookie, because I know the
we can talk about the All-Star game for baseball.
Yeah, with the Jaguar vets, the vets report July 25th.
Rookies report the week before.
Yeah, so yeah.
I know that because I happen to frequent a place that the rookies have to be at. So bottoms up. So yeah, so that'll be good when we get into training camp. We can start talking about battles. We can start talking about these preseason games. Who gonna make team? Who not?
Battles. Ain't gonna be no battles.
It's gonna be a few.
I guess.
I tell you, a vet that better look over his shoulder is Barry Church. Yeah, right. Okay, who gonna take Pud's spot? That's a battle.
I'm so sick.
Because Blair Brown ain't showed me nothing yet. I ain't saying you trash Blair, but you ain't showed me nothing yet. So that's a thing. But yeah, these Jag days of summer, man, we really, honestly, y'all, this it. We could talk about WWE stuff, but I feel like only 6 of y'all like that. But shout out to y'all who do. So yeah, I think Braun Strowman shouldn't have won Money in the Bank. It don't make no sense. But whatever. I'm trying to get Bud back into it so I can start a WWE podcast.
Oh God,
that'd be great. But that being said, Flag Family, Bud, you got a shout out before we go?
Not this week. I don't really got no shout out. I'm gonna shout out Sweeten again in New Jersey. Appreciate that.
Flag Family, y'all slipping. Because all you got to do is like, share, and subscribe to the page, and we'll give you a shout out. Yep. So all the people, y'all.
Oh, what's my homeboy? My homeboy who always liked the Facebook page, Schaffner.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of my boy's name, but you know who you are. I know I'm butchering your name.
We butchering your name. We apologize.
But we see you and we appreciate that, cuz.
Yeah, man. And I'll give a shout out real quick. Shout out to Pigskin Dynasty.
Always.
And that boy Matt Phillips.
That boy Matt Phillips is
tall and lovely.
Even though Matt, my only beef with you is you're a Patriots fan.
Matt a Cowboys fan.
So he just like Tom Brady?
Yeah, he kind of like on Tom Brady. No, well, he thinks Peyton Manning. We can't wait to do the crossover episode because Matt has a very distinct voice and he doesn't say Peyton Manning, he says Peyton Manning.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Me and Matt,
Matt think Peyton Manning the greatest quarterback of all time, which I respect.
I respect
that too. But he's a Cowboys fan. But shout out to y'all check out Pigskin Dynasty, get all your fantasy football stuff. They always support, show us love. I'm gonna get with Matt. I should have did it today at work, but I didn't. But I'm gonna get with Matt about this crossover episode. Y'all gonna see us on their set, and they're gonna be on our set. We'll figure it out. But it's gonna be dope stuff, man. And yeah, if you want to we still got a spot open for the Flag on the Play Pigskin Dynasty Fantasy Football crossover. Mm-hmm. So if you want to be a part of that, hit us up in the comments and tell us you want to be a part of it. I don't know the prize, but word on the street, we may or may not have a WWE style championship belt.
Oh, snap.
So that might be real dope and fun. That made me want to do it just for that or whatever. And yeah, man, and do better, Flag family, because for us to only have like 2 shout outs and 1 shout out, that means we ain't getting enough likes and subscribes, man. Y'all gotta like and subscribe so we can give you that shout out, man. But we'll go ahead on and wrap it up, man. Every week we throw a flag on the play for those who are violating the game, hence the name of the show. Flag on the Play. Every week I win the coin toss and I defer. So Bud, you go ahead and let me know who your flag on this week, bro.
I'm gonna throw my flag on Flag on the Play, family. Y'all know I rarely watch. We don't watch the ESPN shows as much as we do. You know, ESPN, because I feel like they're biased and they don't want to talk about, you know, Jaguar stuff, and we're so awesome, so I can't stand them. But I'm gonna throw a flag on I'm gonna say Sports Nation. I literally have caught the show a few times. And every time I see Sports Nation, all they doing is talk about how come to LeBron, come to Los Angeles because Los Angeles is so amazing. Los Angeles. And I know you're a Laker fan, and that's cool and all.
COVID.
But I'm like, I feel like it's lazy. You just want LeBron to come to your city because, yeah, we're LA and we're better than everybody. So come here. And I'm like, if we're talking about strictly basketball reasons, first off, LeBron, y'all can either come to me or LeBron go to Philly. That's a better roster. I'm just saying you just talking about strictly roster, but all you're like, oh, come to LA because LA is this. And like Kawhi Leonard need to come to LA. To hell with the Spurs.
Don't forget Paul George.
Paul George is going to LA. But the Spurs is a first class organization. And for y'all to say, oh yeah, Kawhi Leonard leave the Spurs and go to LA and all this other nonsense, throwing a flag. All y'all people saying come to LA just because it's LA is trash. That's my flag on anybody who said that.
You know what? I gotta kind of agree with that a little bit. Even though I'm a Laker fan, our roster is worse.
Yeah,
and it makes more sense for LeBron to stay in the East and
just come to me.
Just go to Philly. Or I was telling somebody today, LeBron just needs to stay in Cleveland because it's freaking millions of more dollars on the table. And people are like, oh, he got a lot of money. Let me tell y'all something. He ain't a billionaire. Money still go. He can make sure his great grandkids straight. So LeBron just in my opinion, I just feel like just stay in Cleveland, bro. You're going to go to the finals every year until you retire, so who cares? It's just like Jordan. Those last 4 years for Jordan, he went to the finals every year. So who cares? Just stay in Cleveland, bro. If you want to go to the finals and you don't want somebody dancing all in your records, come to Death Row.
That's it.
And Cleveland is Death Row, if y'all ain't know. My flag that I'm going to throw is going to be on the NFL players. And your Booty Dean list. Your list was trash this year. Your top 100 list, as voted on by the players, was garbage this year. I complained about it the whole time because y'all got people in places they shouldn't be. People shouldn't be on the list. People that's not on the list that should be on the list and everything. But my number one problem with y'all is the fact that Tom Brady, once again, was the number one player in the league. Boo! Tom Brady is not the best player in the NFL. The best player in the NFL is Antonio Brown. Period, point blank, not up for debate.
I agree.
Period, point blank. And I'm saying that but as a Jag fan who hate the Steelers, who watch Antonio Brown single-handedly be the only player on the field we couldn't stop.
That was it.
We couldn't stop him. You can't stop him. He's too good. Tom Brady can be stopped. As a matter of fact, the Jags did it for three quarters and 12 minutes. So yeah, and Miles Jack wasn't down.
Let's not forget the referees.
Yeah. So yeah, get out of here with that Tom Brady foolishness. Is Tom Brady good? Yes, he's still good. He's good, a freaking GOAT.
That's why in the NFL.
But at the end of the day, he ain't the best player in the league. No. AB's best player in the league.
I agree.
But that being said, Flag family, man, we appreciate all y'all boys in Sweden or whatever. I'm rooting for y'all tomorrow. Please help us beat Mexico. I hate Mexico so much. So let's go Sweden. And I wish y'all good luck in that game. That'll be my gift for y'all listening to our podcast, because I didn't even know we had Jags fans in Sweden. And if you're not, and you are now, appreciate it. But
appreciate that.
As always, man, everybody, until next week, man, we Duval.
Deal with that.
It's real awkward because Buddy just sitting up there and it's like, what? Oh, man.